So the championship is now out of the question for England. They lost that really in a wretched 20 minutes in Cardiff. But what they can do here is to put themselves and set themselves on the right route for Tokyo in that World Cup. And of course, a very distinguished prize, the Calcutta Cup. There's Ali Price, again selected at scrum half, ahead of Greg Laidlaw.
Hold here now, White.
There is Price, the Glasgow team, significantly outnumbered at the moment by those from their Scottish rivals, Edinburgh. Tremendous catch at pace there from Billy Vunipola.
Yeah, did well. It was a good kick from Ali Price. England in possession, though.
There's some space here for England. In particular here for Henry Slade. Noel's looking for it. Noel has got it. He steps inside. He's burst through to the defence. What a way for the extra wing to return to England action. I tell you what, he's certainly quietened down those particular critics very early indeed.
Oh, he's shown his class with the finish, but it was that pass there from Farrell out the back to Elliot Daly that opened up. Slade did well, went to Maitland, pulled in the challenge from Finn Russell, but Nowell had understood that the space was on the inside. Look at here, Maitland had to over-chase. As a result, at the same time McGuigan over-chased, Nowell came off his right foot, and by the time Ben Toulis got his hands to him,
well, the wind is going to play a role here.
Have the advantage, 9.
Youngs again.
Forward there. Back for the penalty.
So we're going to come back for the penalty.
Yeah. Number 10.
you just saw Finn Russell there, I think it was, and Stuart McInally coming offside off the back of the ruck.
Yeah.
Again, just pushing that line speed. Here's an interesting call. Get a score a minute in, 7 points up, and there's a message of intent, if ever you needed one.
Yeah, low on the line. I'll go to the back volley. On the line there, guys.
It's not necessarily a criticism, Rory, but England not showing an awful lot of respect for the men in blue. They've gone short to Vunipola, and here's the drive, and they've got it down.
Two forwards bind around him and just drive onto him, and you just see it's an 8-man effort.
The appreciation we do get, though, Rory, is the fact that we're well under cover, but we're still getting a little bit wet. And that was a crunching hit from Johnson, who's a bit slow to get up there on Manu Tuilagi. Here's Ellis Gench. Just buffeting off the defenders and getting the offload to Kyle Sinclair. Well, he's like a human dump truck, is Sinclair. Here's Launchbury. Launchbury with a dummy. It is yet another try from England.
Pull off a dummy, but look at this here. Great tackle from Sam Johnson on Manu Tuilagi. And it gave Stuart McInally a chance, but the ball came out to Gench. Left-footed step. Bump. Offload there to Sinclair, who had a sensational line. From there, this is just simple. Ben Young's in there so quickly, looks up, ball across the front. Here we are again, Sinclair. He was going nowhere but over the top of Maitland, and the speed of ball was so quick that Launchbury across the front had the chance to dummy and glide through.
Wind? What wind?
The scoreboard certainly suggests that England have been ruthless. Oh!
Well, that almost set up there for Byron McGuigan. Chance though maybe to counter here for England. Here goes Johnny May. He's got support outside here from Daly. Daly cuts in field. Jamie George is following it up. But it is snapped up by Darcy Graham. Maitland on here to Toulis. Price. Slipping behind Villanelle. Here goes Magnus Bradbury.
Turnover's good. 5. 5.
Penalty to England.
Tom Curry again, and Ben Youngs has gone quickly as well.
Oh, and the space out wide. Slade inside to Johnny May. It's yet another one for the Leicester wing. One try against Ireland, a hat-trick against France. He picked one up against Italy last weekend, and now he's opened his account against the Scots.
How unselfish is this from Henry Slade? Look at this, he could have run that in instead. He understands Ali Price was charging across. Johnny May is in for his 6th try.
This promises to be a full 80-minute performance from England. England into the 30s.
And he's shown his capabilities so far this year.
Yes, he certainly had a reputation of being something of a character in the team room, I understand. Not always the greatest listener, but he's certainly been listening a lot more recently.
Yeah, he suggested there was a chicken hiding in his body that guided him. So I don't know how he's managed to get rid of it, but
yeah, good.
I don't know what he's replaced it with either. I don't think he's all there, but he's certainly got some athletic ability.
He certainly has that. Started off as a pole vaulter. There goes Sam Skinner. McAnally. Russell.
Okay.
Picked up by England.
Advantage over.
Another tackle coming in from Tom Curry. There's Henry Slade. Oh, that was brilliant from Curry. Well grabbed by Cruz. There's May. Farrell, but it's been charged down. And it's the captain, McAnally, who's away. Oh, he's been missed by May, and this is a tremendous break. Well, Stuart McAnally has played a captain's innings just when it was required.
And it seemed like it would take something like that for Scotland to break this English defence. But it's a big score for Scotland.
Well, they do get 7 points back. It's been quite an opening 36 minutes. Picked up on the half volley, that worked. Here's George Cruz. May wants it, he's got some space. Steps inside Darcy Graham. Offloading to George Cruz. Well, he was stripped by his Saracens teammate, Sean Maitland. And Scotland, I'm sure, will just look to get the ball into touch. Ali Price it is who follows the advice. And what an opening 40. Half-time, England leading Scotland by 31 points to 7. So Finn Russell gets us back underway. Here's Jack Noel. Here's Russell. Nick Grigg taking it into the contact. There's Murray again. Curry, I should say, being supported by Vunipola. Here's Ben Toulis. Darcy Graham. Graham has scored
leave him now.
a try in defeat last weekend against Wales. Here's Hamish Watson. No repeat so far of his heroics coming off the bench last week against Wales, when he beat 10 Wales defenders in just 20-odd minutes on the pitch. Through goes Sam Johnson. Johnson with the offload of Price. Here's Maitland. He presents it for the scrum half. Out wide at Darcy Graham, and Graham has got there. Well, you have to say it. The Scots have got some fight in them.
And that man, Darcy Graham, there is no man in that blue jersey this afternoon who has more fight in them. But it was beautiful rugby. He has stepped up and shown Sean Maitland and Tommy Seymour and his opportunities that there is a new kid on the block and they're going to have to be on their mettle to stay selected towards the World Cup.
When you consider the injuries that Scotland have suffered in the back row, the likes of Magnus Bradbury, who was rushed back into action, missed several months because of injury. Well, was that just a hint of a knock-on? It was from Sam Johnson. Here's Ben Youngs onto George Cruz. Youngs again.
Advantage over.
Farrell pumps it high. Referee says the advantage is over. Finn Russell gathered with the big bear-like arms of Kyle Sinclair.
Out 6, leave it alone.
Gilchrist. The chip over the top from Price. Price has got it. This is what Price delivers to this Scotland side. There's the support from Bradbury. Perhaps this fight back has real meaning.
He looked up and saw that there wasn't a sweeper. Ben Youngs was in the front line. Here we go, look at this. Chips over the top, gets away from Billy Vunipola and steps inside. But look at this line from Bradbury. On the inside there, full tilt. Nobody can catch him. It's a great line, but that one, take a bow, Ali Price, creating something out of nothing. Scotland have 12 points in the space of 3 minutes. They've narrowed the gap.
Hold him.
At the same time, it did look like he was starting to tire. He's put in a lot of work in the 56 minutes so far. Greg Laidlaw will bring extra energy. He'll now take over the captaincy as well, with Stuart McInally having given way. Really important that Gregor Townsend sees an impact from this bench.
18.
Another alteration. Chris Harris has replaced Nick Grigg, who's hovered off with that ankle. Here's Fraser Brown with the ball. There's a penalty advantage here to Scotland. Here's Harris on there to Russell. The space now is a potential 2-on-1, and it's going to be in the corner, and they've got there. Darcy Graham, his second try in this second half. Who would have thought it?
The Hoyt boy in for his brace this afternoon. My goodness, we've got a game on our hands.
Well, it slipped through the grass there of Magnus Bradbury. With that man Darcy Graham on hand. And we've still got 21 minutes to go. What appeared to be a stroll down by the side of the Thames in southwest London is turning out to be a minor classic.
Really important Scotland just consolidate now. They...
Oh, in goes Russell, and he's away, and all of a sudden we're going to be level. England are imploding.
Finn Russell knows how to read an intercept. Gets in front to George Cruz, and from there he's got a 45-metre run-in. And with England all heading towards Scotland's goal line, nobody was quick enough to turn and reel him in. Scotland have levelled things up. It's absolutely unbelievable. See, it's now just all about execution. The coaches can't do anything. They can't say anything to really impact things. You can see that Scotland have had a strategy. For Eddie Jones, it's all about just trying to squeeze Scotland and get territory. Both sides, territory is so important, because this could just come down to a penalty kick to win the match.
There goes Elliot Daly. Scotland, though, they can't afford to allow him get into full flight. Ball lost forward. Here goes Magnus Bradbury. On to Fraser Brown. Brown getting through the tackle that time of Luke Cowan-Dickie. Here's Hamish Watson. Watson, just for a moment, doing what he did against Wales a week ago. Russell.
No, hands out! Fuck.
That time there was a bit of an issue. Oh, he's burst through! Here goes Johnson! Sam Johnson! Going for gold! Can he get there? He can! It's a fairy tale finish!
As it was, Hamish Watson ran into Tom Curry, but off the back of it, he knocked him over. Finn Russell unleashes Sam Johnson. Look at the fight of the Australian-born Scotsman through the challenges of 2 or 3 defenders. He dots down next to the post protector, and finally we'll see some emotion in the space of 40 minutes, more than that one. Greg Laidlaw's going to make it 7. It's Scotland's game to lose now.
Again, blue. Okay.
Gains that time. This penalty advantage is right in the shadow of the posts. There's Hughes. He offloads it to Teo. There's Slade. On there to Noel.
No, 16, last feet.
Don't forget there's still the penalty advantage being played. It will be right in front of the posts.
No.
There's Curry. Burst through the middle. England have saved themselves.
To have a free hit and continue to hammer the line, knowing that no matter what happens, you have an advantage to come back. But it was brilliant Scottish defence. Hastings and Graham on that wing again, stopping Noel. But as it is, finally the dam broke and George Ford got over.
They might have been, if not happy, under the circumstances, partially content to allow them to score in the corner. It would have made the conversion so difficult. In the end, Ford goes under, the try is converted, and it has ended in a dramatic draw. Just as it did back in 1989, 30 years ago. But it is Scotland who retain the Calcutta Cup.